Welcome back to the Welsh Autism Show at Aberystwyth 2018. I am with Nath Trevett here live in Aberystwyth University. We're just going to hear a bit from Nathan about his fight for awareness into autism and Asperger's. Would you like to tell us a bit more about what you do and how you do it, Nath?
Yeah, can we cut that? Start again.
We are live, so
right,
we gotta go for it.
Right, well, just remember Nath from now on. Yeah, well, I translate for the Autism Directory and I fight for equality because too many people out there with AS and autism are still suffering, especially in the job market. And, you know, I can't not feel for them, and I'm just sick of all the suffering. I want an end to it now.
And how exactly do you do this? You know, what activities do you engage in to help your fight?
Well, I podcast, which I release online. Eventually, I'll be putting it up on Spotify, and do a mixture of things. You know, I raise awareness, talk to people about it, and you know, just try and push things forward because someone has to.
And what do you think about events like the Welsh Autism Show? How do you think that they help people in the community?
Well, it does raise awareness to, you know, a certain degree, but, you know, I don't think shows are always the most active in the world. You know, people either go to a show or they don't, which is why, and I was interviewed about this for radio a few weeks ago, I think people need to make a lot more fuss about it in the media. You know, they need to introduce such characters in the soaps and things like that, because that's
quite a good idea. Yeah.
Well, that's the kind of entertainment that the vast majority of the public look at.
Yeah. Have you ever sort of contacted ITV or BBC and suggested that they introduce these characters into their, you know, EastEnders and their Corries and such thing?
Indeed, I have, but as is common with such media, they almost never answer, and this is something that they need to start answering.
Okay. So anyone thinking about coming to the Welsh Autism Show here today, what would you tell them? Come down?
I would definitely say come down and don't be afraid, and whether you have autism, Asperger's syndrome, or whether you don't, it doesn't matter because everyone's equal and no one's perfect.
And if anybody wants to follow you, Nath, on your YouTube channel, how can they get hold of you? How can they follow you?
Well, they can look me up. Just look up Nath Trevett. They'll find my website. They'll find some videos of me on YouTube performing, you know, a bit of music and stuff like that. And also on my website, there's a page for people who have AS to visit and write their stories and tell me their troubles if they want. And I'm always willing to listen and feedback.
That's brilliant. Well, thank you very much for your contribution today, and have a great show, and good luck in your fight. Thanks, Nate.